Hello traders, it's me Krasimir Panayotov and we are back in the YouTube channel, and in this video guys I am gonna share with you some of my personal views about few markets. So what we have now here is the gold, and it's the first chart that I'm going to take a look. And here was a very interesting period for a very bullish market correction, and now we are currently in a consolidation zone. In this consolidation, the price is attracting end buyers and sellers, so we are actually waiting for a breakout to see the next big move. It can be up with all the crisis around Russia and Ukraine, or it can go down for a pretty good amount of pips. Let's go to the weekly and see that we are actually above this beautiful weekly zone area, but it's possible we also to target this one here, the previous low right here, which is around 1874 or even lower. Now let's remove these beautiful little rectangles and go to the daily chart. The price is pretty bearish still, but on the daily we have this sort of triangle pattern formed and ready to blow up or blow down. Let's see how it goes. I'll move to the 4-hour chart. Now pay some attention guys, that this is nearly the 50-61% zone of the Fibonacci retracement, so it's possible we do have a turnaround here, and we're still above the weekly support zone, which is somewhere here around 920 or even less. So let's go to the 4-hour chart and see what we have. Here is your triangle. We have one deep low, which I don't count. Now I will count only these markups. So if here we didn't break this trend line, but we continued lower, we could break out and bullish and bearish, and there you have the descending triangle, which have a special way how to trade. Usually you take the size of the pattern and you apply it below or above the actual breakout. Now currently here you can see that these wicks on the bottom means very strong support, so the price never came lower than this, and then we have this massive engulfing bullish candle, which could give you an early signal for a long opportunity. Now even if you have entered here the market, or if you waited for the pullback and you have entered lower, it's always a good setup, because if we really break out, then we can really amass some good pips to the upside, at least to this high over here. Even after that, we have a beautiful zone right here near this top. You see the first top, and all these lows here are marking a support and resistance area, which is very important for closing or opening trades. Okay guys, so what I'm actually waiting here is of course a break above these highs here, and the price to reach the 1950.47. That's all right. And from there, if we have a strong move like this one, or like this one here, we can, or this one here, even this one, we can move really much. I believe we can reach the upper target. Okay guys, another pair that I have mentioned in my Facebook account, you can check it in the YouTube channel as well, is the Euro USD pair. And as you can see, this is the daily chart, very strong downtrend, and on the weekly we have some space to the downside. So we are currently above this level right here, which stood like a good support. Now I'm about to go to the 4-hour chart and see what we have there. Okay, here is the low, and this is sort of a flag pattern on the chart, guys. So I actually expected we to move from this little support area to the previous highs, or even to the high of the pattern, but this didn't happen. So we're currently breaking. Okay, how to remove this little bitch? We're currently breaking below the flag pattern, so we are sort of already broken out, and we are retesting the trend line, and I expect we to have a push to the downside, probably to this support zone right here and these previous lows. Basically here we have these massive rejections here. That was the first sign yesterday that told me that this could reverse to the downside. Even if I held some positions to the upside, these weeks made me close my positions. Of course, I didn't straight open a sell trade because this is only a first sign. Then we are waiting for an actual breakout, then maybe some retest, or maybe we enter straight after the breakout somewhere here. That's okay, with some good stop and a good risk reward you can make money out of it. So let's say you entered here and then you set your stop loss or above these wicks somewhere here, or even above these highs over here. That's a good one. If you're more conservative trader, you can put it even above the previous support area, resistance area, or you can just let it right to the downside to the next support. Hello traders, we are back. Today is 24th of March and we have the same charts, so we can see what have happened last night. Now, after we broke out this little triangle, we reached the first target, which was this resistance zone right here. So we 2 times touched the highs, and since we are in a consolidation zone, now I expect a pullback to the downside, at least to this low area right here, so we can get another support and try to break out this consolidation. Now I will remove the triangle line and I will show you what I mean. Now currently we will bounce between these zones until we finally break out. Now how we trade the consolidation zones, we just mark them up, we wait for a breakout, and we look for target after the breakout nearly as big as is the size of the whole consolidation. So if we break out bearish, we can look for take profits around this previous low, but if it breaks out bullish, then we can easily reach the next support and resistance zone, which I marked yesterday here. So let's see the numbers. That's 1770 zone area, maybe a little bit above. Okay, then another important zone is of course the $2000, and after that is the $2060. So that's it for this trade, guys. Now let's move to the Euro USD and see what we have there. So yesterday we have a little breakout of the flag pattern right here, and what I'm expecting today is maybe a little test to this previous resistance, and that would be a good one, because if we go to the, let's say, 1-hour chart, it can test also this trend line which is another resistance and another opportunity to go lower from here. I didn't mention one important thing yesterday, and it is that on the 4 hour, let's make it like this. If the price yesterday went back above the trend and broke this resistance, then you have the double bottom pattern, and we could move pretty good pips to the upside, probably to the next resistance zone. Yes, so that is another opportunity that today is a little over. Today we don't have anymore this double bottom pattern because it's going, if it happens, it will be too long. Usually the double bottom is more quickly reversing. So we're in a trend now, as you can see. So even now some people are opening sell trades, so they can short the market and go to the next targets. It's a beautiful setup, guys. In my personal view, I would wait for some pullback to the previous resistance to enter a short trade. And what else? We still can actually break this resistance and go to the next, to the previous resistance, but that's all we have. We never know, so we have to watch and act according to what the market is printing. So that's all from me for this video, guys. I wish you successful trading and see you in the next one. Peace.